Hey, you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Konami because Konami is working my nerves. And I know what you guys are like. What about Konami? And let's be honest, Konami been some shady pieces of garbage for a long time. But what I want to talk about is the fact that they're stopping Yu-Gi-Oh from reaching the potential that it could reach and stuff like that. And I know what you guys are saying. Wait, you're talking about the children's card game or whatever. Well, first off, let's take away the children card game. Let's just say card game in general, because in the anime and in real life, adults was playing the game when it first came out as well. So it's kind of funny when everybody always want to try to talk about all this children card game, children this or whatever and stuff like that. Yes, the ages is 4 and up, but let's be honest, you do realize the main target is usually teenagers and adults for a lot of these games and stuff like that. This is the same thing with Pokemon as well, you know. So it's kind of funny when everybody want to be like, oh yeah, that children card game or whatever. You mean a children card game that has several manga, anime, movies, merchandise, championships, and tournaments? Yeah, sure, that children card game. But you do you. But the reason why I really want to talk about it is because Konami has been almost self-sabotaging the series. It's kind of like when they had 4 kids or whatever, and it all started with the whole Yu-Gi-Oh GX thing with season 4. The fans been asking for years and years to dub season 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh GX, and then they don't. Then they jump to 5Ds, and then they half-ass 5Ds in dubbing. Then they take a huge chunk of Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, don't dub it, but then try to finish up and wrap up to them trying to finish the Grand Prix without recording season 6. Then we jump into Zexal. Okay, Arc 5, same thing. They dub a little bit, they skip a lot of episodes, and then they wrap it up or whatever just so they can catch up to the next Yu-Gi-Oh series. And the next Yu-Gi-Oh series of Reigns not even out in America for most people to even watch. And what's the whole point of that? You know, as an anime, usually an anime is a promotion for the manga or the card game or the video game or whatever and stuff like that. But the problem with Konami is the unnecessary censorship, the skipping over certain seasons or episodes in the dub. Like, what are you doing? You know, I'm sorry, when you're playing a card game in the show or whatever stuff like that, is really dumb that the cards don't have any kind of writing or anything on it to let people know what it says. You could have left that in Japanese writing. Fine, that's great, whatever. But put the writing on the cards. It is really weird to see these big ass pictures of the characters or the card thingies or whatever, and even with them explaining, it's weird because it's just like, well, they're reading their card, but how would they really know? You know what I'm saying? Or if there's death or whatever involved, let it happen. If you read the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga, it was about shadow games and people dying or getting their mind destroyed or whatever and stuff like that. It's okay to go that way. See, that's another problem that we have in America in general, because they always want to try to censor everything for the releases or whatever to try to protect the kids. Well, no offense, the show was never matured for kids anyway. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens is hot toilet. I don't care what any Yu-Gi-Oh! Tuber is talking about. It's hot toilet. It's garbage, to be honest. It's lazy, you know? I understand that the card game got a little bit overcomplicated, and let's be honest, it really got unnecessarily complicated when we got to the Zexal arc anyway. And then it really got retarded when we got to arc 5. But to dumb down the game for the kids isn't going to really help anything. what you need to do is dumb down the prices for the cards if you really want to really talk about, bringing in more people or whatever and stuff like that. There's not that many tournaments in the area any goddamn way. But a problem is when you change from Studio Gallup, which been doing Yu-Gi-Oh forever, and then you do this lazy Bakugan Vanguard crap, it's a turnoff. It really is a turnoff. And I've watched the first, what, I believe 7 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7, and it looks hot garbage. That's really what you promoted for your 20th anniversary. You know what I'm saying? When you had Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of the Dimension movie that just came out, that would have been the greatest time to focus on a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series that brings back the old cast. You know what I'm saying? Or even a celebration, release a new version of GX 5Ds being uncensored, because you do need that kind of stuff. It's getting kind of annoying when you bring an anime over to the dub and you change so many things to try to, stupefy stuff for the kids. But a lot of kids like that uncensored stuff. No offense, sad to say, because that's a reason why they're not reading comic books as much as they're reading the manga or watching anime. And a lot of people are watching the Japanese version of the anime because they know the English one is full of garbage, because they know how censorship it is. It's got to stop some kind of way. You know what I mean? You got to stop with the censorship. Matter of fact, you need to bring in another Yu-Gi-Oh series, because Yu-Gi-Oh 7 isn't a good representation of Yu-Gi-Oh. It looks like you got lazy. It looks like a garbage reboot thing. It's on that thing with Yu-Gi-Oh, not Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh 7's on that thing with Dragon Ball Super, that Bakugan stuff, Sailor Moon Crystal, you know, all of these rebooted anime series coming out of nowhere, and then they get lazy. The animation style is lazy. The storylines got lazy. They cut a lot of stuff out. You know what I'm saying? What's the whole point of bringing an anime back from the whatever or something like that, and then you're gonna sit up there and censor it or get lazy with it? You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to look at terrible animation going on when they're watching a anime show, especially when it comes to a Yu-Gi-Oh card design. When Takashi Hakaji, I said his name wrong, Kazuki Takahashi, created a style that's been the style of Yu-Gi-Oh since all the way up to Varaine's, and then you get lazy on us for what reason? To try to rush out more episodes? I mean, that's great and all, but I guess that's the whole point of Rush Duels, because just like Rush Duels, the darn series look rushed, to be honest. It really kind of needs to go ahead and wrap up, and they really need to think about a brand new anime series with the style that Yu-Gi-Oh should look like, because Yu-Gi-Oh shouldn't look like some what the hell style. It should look like the style that was originally created, because you want these Yu-Gi-Oh shows to be connected in some kind of way. And right now, Sevens doesn't look like a Yu-Gi-Oh show. It doesn't feel like a Yu-Gi-Oh show. And Konami should be ashamed of themselves with that kind of stuff. It's just kind of boring to watch, to be honest. And it makes me want to mentally check out. I mean, I already checked out mostly from the game, but the only reason why I checked out from the card game, because life got crazy. So at least I like to get my fix from reading the manga and watching the anime. But if the anime is just gonna be lazy too, like, dang, what's the point? But Konami, I just need you to do better. Please do better, and change the style back to what Yu-Gi-Oh need to look like. I'm sorry, let Speed Duel be its own thing, just like Dungeon Dice Monsters was or whatever. But that should never replace the main card game. If you do the next series, don't add no more summoning mechanics at all. You don't need a gimmick, because you're getting like Pokemon. You got to add a new gimmick every generation. No, you don't. No, you don't. You really don't need to add another gimmick. You really don't. Bring back some of the old stuff that you got rid of, to be honest. Except for Pendulum. You can leave that hot garbage alone. That was hot garbage. It was already pushing it with XYZs. I'll let you have the XYZs, but really just get rid of pendulum summonings, get rid of the speed rush duels crap, and just, you know, just do a basic thing. If you got to keep link summoning, that's fine. But really, I really just prefer fusion, ritual, synchro, link monsters. Really, that's about it. I really think you need to phase out XYZs and pendulum monsters, to be honest. And then after that, you can probably phase out link monsters. But enough with the gimmick. Enough with the gimmick summoning routines, because it's getting annoying, to be honest. And maybe it's time to bring back Yugi and his friends, do some new thing or whatever and junk like that. Really bring Yugi and his friends back. You need these new generation kids to see who is the king of games. You need to bring Yugi and his friends back. Don't care how you do it, figure it out, but really bring him back. Give him some new cards, give him a new look or something like that. A good look where he looked like in Dark Side of Dimensions, and let's go from there. But other than that, that nonsense that you're doing right now with sevens, that unnecessary censorship happy crap that you're doing, it needs to stop, to be honest. And that's just how I feel about, you know, the Yu-Gi-Oh series right now. But you know, you guys tell me what you think. That's the video. Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.